to Review Nation, and if you want something heavy, something gritty, something wonderful and blissful and beautiful at the same time, you've come to the right fucking place. Today, I'm going to review Neck of the Woods and the album Annex of Ire. Now, this album was released last week, and they incorporate elements of deathcore, death metal, bloody metalcore. Today, I'm going to give you my thoughts on what I thought about the Annex of Ire. So this band is from Canada. They incorporate technical, progressive metal, but you also got some deathcore vocals throughout this album. But what is top notch about this album is the overall production. The mixing is just absolutely magnificent. Love the mixing of the bass, love the mixing of the drums, and those guitar tones sound absolutely fantastic. So let's kick off with the first song, the Annex of Ire, the title track. I love the slow building synth throughout the introduction, which built onto a crescendo. It leads onto a beautiful section with clean guitar and hovering distorted guitar. The vocals come in quite aggressively, and at times the riffs are quite bouncy. The song is yet dynamic and stylistic, and I just love the intricate drumming. The middle section fades and it transitions into such a beautiful, blissful moment of the album. We're talking about a clean guitars along with a beautiful bass solo. That leads on to a soaring guitar solo to end off the song. I love the Annex of Ire, I love the title track. It's yet so damn dynamic. The song sounds bold, but yet polished. So then it leads on to Ambivalence. Now this song is much more crazy. I love the crazy growl structure in the introduction, and the riffs sound fantastic. Now this sounds more like a deathcore song. Some really nice technical guitar accompanied with those marching drums, at times transitioning into those blast beats. So they incorporate different strokes of the snare along with crazy blast beats. I do really enjoy the cymbal work, and not to mention the riffs are quite catchy throughout this song. I absolutely love when Jeff says, "Cut the man down." It over intensifies the song. It's a well-structured song as well, and it's quite progressive, but yet dynamic in its own way. And I love how piercing and playful this song is. So then we get into a much more evil-sounding song called Skin Your Teeth. It's a slow building intro again with those melancholic evil guitar tone. And I love how fast and energetic the riffs are throughout this song. Not to mention, Jeff's vocals are intense as anything. Throughout the song, you get some nice changing chord progression. This song reminds me of something out of Dream Theater, really does, especially guitar scaling and the chord progression. I absolutely love the guitar licks throughout the song. As the song progresses, Jeff incorporates those growls, accompanied with that really nice, beautiful guitar lick, and I love the tone of the guitar. So then it leads on to Vision Loser. One of the heaviest songs off the album. I love the fast blast beats throughout the intro. The vocals again are intense as anything. There are some really nice melodic, catchy guitar riffs throughout this song, and I love the change in signature. Like, this is a very progressive metal song. Drumming on this song is another level, and I love the tight little drum fills, tight little cymbal accents along with those ghost notes transitioning into, at times, some very powerful moments on the toms. Vision Loser ends with a beautiful guitar solo. Just love this song overall. It's one of the best songs off the album. So then it leads on to Crosshairs with Shift. This is probably one of the most groovy songs off the album. When I say groovy, they incorporate elements of groove metal. And again, this is another deathcore based song, and it's very technical but yet proggy. The vocals come in fiery with some really nice melodic moments. I love that groovy riff throughout the chorus. That groovy riff is fucking fantastic. and at times you get some unpredictable breakdowns. The bass is prominent, which enhances the song, but the guitars throughout this song are quite clean, especially through one section, which leads on to a beautiful, mouth-watering guitar solo. Again, CROSSHAIRS' Will Shift has a really nice slow building outro mixed with the bass and the intricate drumming and the soothing clean guitars. I just love the overall melody of this outro. The only thing that is left throughout the outro is just the drums along with a nice overlaying synth. So all the bass and guitar fades out and you just get those drums and that overlaying synth, which creates that eerie atmosphere. So then we get Strange Consolation, a much more technical song mixed with deathcore elements, metalcore elements, progressive elements. The vocals are intense as anything. I love the nice dynamic range by Jeff. Deathcore growls, metalcore fry screams, absolutely magnificent. Beautiful galloping drums throughout the song, making this song the most upbeat, the most fun you could say. Well, this whole album is fun, but especially Strange Consolation has that fun element. Just really love the nice clean section accompanied with those harsh vocals. Throughout Strange Consolation, you get another great solo, which you just can't help but smile. These solos off this particular album are just magnifico. Absolutely love the solos off this album. So then to conclude the album overall, we get The Tower. Beautiful way to end off the album. And you know it's the end of the album, you know it's the conclusion of the album. The song length is about 7 minutes, but then there's so much happening. And I just love the melancholic feel throughout The Tower. Again, it's quite progressive. The guitar scaling in the intro is one of the best I've heard this year. And the song is so well structured. There are so many different styles throughout this song. And it's a must listen for any prog fan. I love the intricate drumming mixed with those drum fills and accents, incorporating elements of blast beats throughout The Tower. And I love the soft section throughout The Tower, which leads onto a slow crescendo guitar solo. And the melody in this section is infectious. Overall, this album is fantastic. It's one of the best albums of March in my opinion. I just love how this album teases you of what particular genre this album is. Now my mate and I were listening to this album and we couldn't figure out what genre it is. So we basically said maybe this is deathcore, metalcore, maybe this is sort of progressive, technical, deathcore, metalcore. I have no fucking idea. But whatever it is fantastic. It really is. And overall, this album gets a solid 8 out of 10 for me. I really enjoyed it. Definitely go check it out if you like progressive metal. This is a really good progressive metal album. 8 out of 10 it deserves. Guys, comment below what you thought about this album review. Also, comment below if you want to check it out. Make sure to drop a like as well. Keep discussion going in the comment section below. Subscribe if you want. And I will see you in the next one.